Hi guys, it's been a while since I've uploaded anything. The last thing I uploaded was telling you guys that my grandfather passed away. And I said I'd make an update video as soon as I could. And that is what this video is about. I'm just here to describe to you guys, like, why I've been gone so long, like, what I've been doing, and just overall information about my grandfather. So here we go. Might get emotional. Who am I kidding? It is gonna get emotional, so. Ah, crap. Phone's sliding all over the place. So, the whole story is on. Hold on. It was sometime last week. It was last Wednesday. So it was like a week ago. A week and a day ago. So I got off of school and I was actually really sick that day. Like, I had lost my voice. I could talk a little bit, but it was just like a low whisper, like this. This is how I could talk. So you can kind of hear me, kind of not. It was kind of hoarse like this. So I had like some sinus problems that day. And I get home, and my stepdad immediately, he's like walking to the truck, and he's saying, "Hurry up, we gotta go." So I figured, well, maybe he's taking me to dinner or something. So I get in the truck after I like get dressed and put my stuff from school in the house and everything. And he says that my grandfather passed away. And it didn't hit me immediately because I was still in shock. Because I'm like, there's no way he's dead. There's no way. There's no way he could have passed away. No freaking way. And then we get to his house. We get to my grandfather's house. And the coroner's there. And then that's when I realized, this isn't a joke. This is real life. And then that's when I lost it. I saw my mom walk out the door of the house. I just cried. I just got real sad. It was a really sad time. And what happened is he didn't pass away on Wednesday, because it had actually been about 5 days since he passed away, which surprised us the most. So what happened was, on Friday, we thought he passed away last Friday night. So, man, because he works at the Monroeville Mall. Anyone who lives in Pittsburgh, you know what I'm talking about. So he works at Monroeville Mall on the weekends, like a part-time job. So on Saturdays and Sundays he works there, and he didn't come into work those days. And his boss tried calling him and asking, like, "Hey, are you okay? You didn't come into work today. You didn't call us or anything." And it is completely out of his nature to not call someone if he was gonna not show up for work. And then last Wednesday, my uncle was fortunate enough to be off of work that day, and he went in there and he found them in the bed. It just looked like he was sleeping. So then he called my mom and everyone else, and my mom called my stepdad, and then that's when we got there. He was 75 in perfect health. He was in better health than me. And he's like 5 times my age. It was just a surprise. Like, I still can't get over it because it's just so hard to fathom that he's gone. So, when I uploaded that video and I said I'd take some time off, we had to arrange, like, what were we going to do in his memory? Are we going to have him cremated or buried or whatever? Like, are we going to have a luncheon or whatever? And I had to be for all of that, and I didn't have any time. Plus, the stress was just too much, alright? It was just overwhelming. I felt like crap. Because I kept thinking, man, my grandfather is gone. And it comes in waves. It's not like I'm thinking about him like all the time and then I slowly stop and I just get over it. It comes in waves. Like 1 minute I'd be really happy and cheery, and then the next minute I'll be bawling my eyes out. That's how it was, like, the day after, when we went back over to his house to, like, clean stuff up. We were just sitting there, and I was fine. I'm just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, I just get hit with this wave of just depression, like, man. I'm getting kind of sad just thinking about it. So, I don't know what to say at this point. We're all still shook up. We did decide to have him cremated. And we're going to do the same thing we did with my grandmother. Because when she was cremated, they gave me a little heart-shaped urn and put some of her ashes in it. And I still have it. I don't have it in my room right now. It's in the other room under a bunch of stuff. So I gotta dig that out somewhere. So we're gonna do that with him. Because I was really close with him. I was really close with my grandfather. And anyone who watches my 813 Arsenal channel, anytime I upload a video where I'm at the gun club and I'm like shooting the actual guns at the target range, when he was the cameraman, you could always tell he was having so much fun. He always said it every time he said, he always said that he had more fun than I did. He didn't even shoot at all. The only time he'd shoot is if I was being introduced to a new gun or anything. And he barely even shot and he had fun. Well, we were really close. But the thing is, I'm just really, really grateful that he passed away peacefully. He didn't suffer anything. It was quiet. And that I made him happy. I made him happy every time we went to the gun club. I made him happy. That's all that counts. That's all that counts. No one hated him or no one held a grudge against him or anything. He was happy. I still can't believe he's gone. Oh, man. So, yeah. That's basically the whole situation as of now about my grandfather. He was a good man. He really was. He was a great guy. That bug assault gun that I use, that was his. He gave it to me a little bit ago as a present. I still use it to this day. As a matter of fact, there was a stink bug in my room this morning that I took down. That's what has to be one of the best gifts he's ever given me. So, yeah. That's about it. I think now that I have my whole schedule is cleared up and everything, uploads will be normal again. But they still might be slightly delayed because we're not out of the woods yet. But your normal videos will be back. So, thank you guys so much for watching this. Thank you guys for understanding what I'm going through. And that's it. Oh, I also just want to give like a little special message. Anyone who's going through a hard time, alright? Anyone that's struggling with anything, or if you know anyone that's struggling with anything, make sure, anytime, make sure you tell that person that you love them, or you care for them, that you're thinking of them. Because death does not discriminate. Death does not wait, and death does not care who you are. So then, if you wake up the next day and someone you love is gone, if you said you loved them, or you were looking out for them the night before, then you left it off on a high note. Your last words to them were, "I love you." That's what happened between me and my grandfather. My last words to him were, "I love you." And that makes me happy too. I'm really grateful for that. So, like, call up your mom or your dad or something, or your grandparents or whatever, just to tell them you love them and that you just appreciate life. You have to appreciate life any second, because life can be taken away from you at any second as well. So, just go ahead and do that. It'll save you a lot of stress in the long run. And never go to sleep mad at someone. Because if the person you're mad at, if it's like your mom or your dad or whatever, and they don't wake up the next day, then that's a terrible note to leave them on. Because then you'll never forgive yourself. That's like the worst feeling in the world. So, just wanted to say that to anyone who's going through a hard time right now. Just appreciate life as it is. Appreciate other people's lives as well, because at any minute they could go. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I just want to say, take care.